Welcome to Collaborations with Rockingham County Government. I'm Mabel Scott, your Public Information Officer, and joining us today we have our Human Resources Director, and she is Renee Perry, and our Emergency Services Director, Rodney Cates. And we are going to be talking to you today about jobs and careers with Rockingham County Government. Let's start off with our Human Resources Director, Renee Perry.
Hey, how you doing?
Fine.
Good.
Tell us about all the opportunities that are available here in Rockingham County government.
So we have several positions posted right now. I believe it's about 20. Just to name a few, we have the emergency services position. We're always hiring for EMTs, paramedics, intermediates, and basics. We have the elections director position posted. We have a public health director position posted, as well as other opportunities as well in social services and other departments.
And why should people even think about working at Rockingham County government?
Because it's a wonderful place to work. We're in a great place.
You're in a good place.
We're in a good place. We are. We absolutely are. I just think, local government anywhere is a great place to work just because of the stability of the retirement system and just working for local government. But actually being here with Rockingham County government, it's family oriented. So from day one, you feel like you're part of a team and you're part of a family. So along with the other benefits that we offer to you.
All right. And when you mention benefits, you're talking about health and
Health,
retirement.
Yes.
Yes.
So the retirement system. So if you get 5 years in retirement system, you can get a retirement check for the rest of your life. So of course, as we've talked about before, it's a possibility to retire once you have at least 5 years of service in the retirement system, whereas other entities, or maybe I would say private sector, you're not necessarily going to get a check for the rest of your life. But the North Carolina retirement system guarantees a check for the rest of your life.
And in order to see all the jobs that are available now, you're talking about different types of jobs where if you have training or if you have background and experiences, and if you have specific degrees, you can apply for these jobs online. You don't have to fill out any paper or anything.
No more paper applications. Those days are gone, and I hope they never return. So yeah, we have an online process and we use NeoGov. And so of course you just log into NeoGov with your username and your password and you update your application and you can apply for any position that you're eligible for or you feel that you're eligible for.
So you can apply for a job online while you're at home, in your living room, your den, your kitchen, just sitting around, but you try to fill out everything. I think that's what you've always told us.
Yes, I would always advise someone to maybe be at a desk for a desktop or a laptop and don't use your phone because you may miss some steps on your phone if your phone is small. And of course, we need every detail of anything that you've ever done that relates to the position that you're applying for. So from work experience to education to certifications, we need that listed on your application so we can move forward.
I like that. That's that convenience. That makes it easier.
It does. And so once they apply, the application comes to us within maybe 30 to 45 seconds. Yeah,
That's immediate.
It is. And so that's what makes it great. We can log on and see who's applied for any position at any given moment. And it just makes the process so seamless for us as well as the applicant.
Okay, let's move on to emergency services. And I think you have different types of jobs, right, Ms. Cates?
We do. We have, as Renee spoke of, we have an open posting for our EMTs. We hire EMTs, advanced EMTs, paramedics, some part-time positions that we have available. We have some positions available in the 911 operation, and we have opening postings for those positions as well. So yes, we have several on our side.
So how do you even prepare to work within emergency services?
Well, again, it depends on which entity you want to go into. For the 911 side, a high school diploma. We like people that are have a good customer service background or customer service focused, because that's what you do. You're serving people in their worst time of need. Those people need to be patient and compassionate that we interview for the 911 positions. We, in the 911 industry here, we provide that training for the applicant that is chosen. We certify them as emergency telecommunicators, and then we, through the avenues that we have, continue their certifications to give them emergency medical, police, and fire dispatch protocols, CPR. So we can provide a lot of that training here in-house for our people, and the end result, they are a very well-trained, very highly certified group of individuals to provide a life-saving service to the citizens of our county.
So it seems as if you provide the training, you just try to match up someone with the right characteristics to fit in the roles.
On the 911 side, you're exactly right. We just look at the characteristics of people that can multitask, people that can, again, be patient and be calm in a time of crisis and a time of need, because they are the first responders, and that's what 911 telecommunicators are referred to. They have to be calm and level-headed and be able to process the call for service so that we can get responders on the way to mitigate their emergency situation.
Okay. Now, what about in some of your other areas? What type of preparation do you need?
On the EMS side, we hire people that are basic EMTs. They've already had that training. They're already certified as a basic emergency medical technician or an advanced emergency medical technician, or even at the paramedic level. And they've already had that training. And that's one of the questions in the NeoGov interview part of it is, what certification do they currently hold at this time?
Okay. So if there are people who are watching us today and they're thinking, that might be something I'd like to do, I like to help people, what would you suggest they do?
Well, from the 911 side, it really depends on which avenue do they want to go. Do they want to be able to be in a secure environment where they're talking to these people, processing their call for service? Then certainly they need to apply for the 911 side, and that at that point they don't see the scenes that are out there. They don't see the sick and or injured patients, but they sit behind the scenes and they play a very, very critical role in processing the call and sending those resources to the scene. On the other side of it, you have the EMS side where they're actually responding to the patients. They respond to the heart attacks, to the sick calls, to the, in this day and age, to the positive COVID-19 patients. They respond to the wrecks. They see some very gory things, but they have an opportunity to help people on either side, the 911 side or the EMS side. People in emergency services have an opportunity to help people and to make a difference in people's lives. And that's the great thing about emergency services is, at the end of the day, no matter which entity you're in, you can go home at night or in the morning if you're working night shift. You can go home at the end of your shift with the knowledge that you have helped someone, and in most days you can go home with the knowledge that you've saved someone's life. That's
really rewarding when you say you've gone home and you can say, I've helped to save someone's life. That's amazing. Absolutely amazing.
It is.
Wow.
We received a letter from a gentleman that our EMS crews responded to, and he was thanking the crews for the wonderful job that they did. And as he closed his letter, he made a statement and he said, I may not ever remember their faces, but I will always remember what they did. So that within itself explains the wonderful nature of what a person can get into if they want the EMS side. But that EMS truck couldn't roll without that 911 telecommunicator processing this gentleman's call and sending that EMS unit to him. So the EMS crew, the 911 crew as well, played a role in making a difference in that person's life that as he stated, he will never forget.
Renee Perry in Human Resources and Rodney Cates in Emergency Services. Why don't you all just summarize before we end collaborations, and just summarize as far as your particular experiences in HR and in emergency services, why you love your jobs and why you would invite others to consider working for county governments. Let's start with Renee.
Okay, so just a little bit about my background. I have about 14 years of human resources experience. It's all been in local government. I work for the city of Greensboro. I've worked for Guilford County. I've worked for Halifax County. Now, I am planning on retiring from Rockingham County government.
That sounds good.
It does sound good.
We're gonna make sure of that.
And I think for me, local government is just an opportunity to serve the citizens. I don't know. I can go home every day knowing that I've helped someone in some way or some fashion. So that's very satisfying to me to be able to come to work and help others. But I plan to retire from Rockingham County government. I got about 16 more years, but I plan to spend every day here until I retire.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I plan
I'm
on being
sure
here.
Lance Metzler will be glad and happy to hear that.
Yes, it's wonderful being here. It's a great place to work. So I encourage anyone that wants to work for local government to do so and to definitely apply on our website, Rockingham County Government. We have plenty of jobs available.
Okay, Rodney Cates, what do you have to say?
I will kind of echo what Renee said. It's all about making a difference in someone's life. My career started in 1988 as an intern with the Orange County Sheriff's Department. Even back then, as an intern, I was able to make a difference in people's lives. I had a long career on the law enforcement side. Then I transferred over to the emergency services side. And even from the law enforcement side to the emergency services side, me and my coworkers, we have always had an opportunity to make a difference in people's lives. And when people come up to you on your off-duty time and you're in the grocery store or you're in a convenience store and they say, "Do you remember me?" And you not remember that person, but then they recount the events of which you should remember them from, and you have saved their life, or if you've been on a team that has helped save their life, that is rewarding, and it makes you reflect all the way back to the day you started, and it makes you want to work even more and even longer because you have many more opportunities to save people's lives and to make a difference in their lives in some form or fashion.
Beautiful. And I guess as the public information officer for Rockingham County government, I've worn many hats and had a lot of different jobs in radio and television and worked in public education in Guilford County Schools, Greensboro City Schools, North Carolina Agricultural and Technical State University. But in working in all of those roles, it all boils down to what the two of you all have said earlier. We're helping people. We're connecting people who need the services that we provide. And it does make you feel so good when you can answer the phone or go downstairs and see someone and help a citizen. And you think, wow, look at that person's face. And you can see on their face how happy they are because we were able to just share or share just a little bit of information. It makes you feel good when you can look on Facebook and see people say, thank you for giving us that information. So we're here at Rockingham County government. We're having a good time in our roles. We're working hard, but we're serving the public and we're doing what our county manager has asked all of us to do, to understand that our real bosses are the citizens of Rockingham County. And we need the citizens of Rockingham County to go to our website, www.myrockinghamcountync.com. That's www.myrockinghamcountync.com. Or if you don't even live in Rockingham County, if you live somewhere else around the country, around the world, and you just happen to see collaborations, you see this segment, and you're interested in a job that's fulfilling and rewarding, and you want to feel happy and joyous like Rodney Cates and like Renee Perry and like Mabel Scott, you better come on over and check out our team. We'd love to have you here. Rockingham County, you're in a good place.